should get started. Welcome back to the Jack 4 stream. I'm the naughty dog himself, Needleful. And this is what Jack 4 looks like now. It's all text. It's a text-based video game based on my to-do list for developing Jack 4. Oh yeah, this is here because I liked Monster World. I was wondering, like, what the hell is that? Let's put that here. I think that's good. Let's see. So yesterday, I didn't stream because I decided right at the moment that I was going to stream that Mondays are the days I'm going to take off now. Because I said at some point that I was going to take one weekday off as well as Sunday, so it makes sense to be Monday. Excuse me. Anyway, I did some minor things off stream. One was I actually fixed, there's like problems with the mesh when Jackie was sitting down because I didn't do much with the weights there. It's still like kind of messed up, but it's not in like an obviously wrong way, and it's in more just like, oh, I don't know. I'll let the audience stare at Jackie's crotch in their free time. That's part of why I didn't want to stream on Monday, because I wanted to fix that, and I didn't want to have a stream just of Jackie's crotch for like 2.5 hours. It was actually closer to like 5 hours. I did a lot of stuff. Actually, there are some minor things. You might notice the, hang on, I'm also gonna... Something to do, I need to tweak the audio settings, because right now it's practically mute once you get to like 0.5 audio, but oh well. Oh yeah, I forgot. I did a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna lower this volume a bit more, because this song is a bit too epic for explaining my new drop shadows and other various beautiful, wonderful features. Okay, but I have this new... The drop shadow is fixed. It used to be that it was too blue when it was in dark areas, but now it's a little gray out in the light like this, but that's okay. Because when it's in shadow, it looks just perfect. And that's the main place where I wanted it, because, you know, out here, you don't need really a drop shadow because you just have a shadow. But I wanted just a little something so that the player knows where their feet are here. And so I can show that because that's kind of interesting, and I want to show off how smart I am. So let's go to Jackie. So she has two little points right about halfway, or a little bit inner thigh, like her upper thigh. And above those are two spotlights. So these actually manually track it because I didn't want the rotation. And also they have this little offset, so they're slightly above the thighs at all times. And then these just have a negative light. But I had to do some funky stuff to actually get it looking how I wanted it, because you'll notice the colors are exactly right, like it trends towards black. That wasn't something that you can just do in Godot. I actually had to make some source code changes. So if you'll notice, all of my shaders now have custom lighting code. And if the light color is negative in any field, we do this. We subtract the diffuse light and the ambient light times the albedo. This is what I had to add. I had to edit the shader code to expose this variable, because by default it wasn't actually here. So that way it actually perfectly gets the ambient light as well as the diffuse light. But anyway, that was something. Then I also did the animations should hopefully look subtly better, because I did a bit more animation work off. The run cycle I'm not quite 100% on, because the arms now are a little bit too out of phase with the legs. Because I was like, oh, I should do like overlapping motion, that'd be good. But now it's like, it feels like the arms are like pumping slower than the legs, when in reality they're just like out of phase. But I think the motion looks really good. She's a bit floppier now. And then also I finally fixed the awful crawling animation, so now it's like, I mean, it's still a little bit goofy looking, especially when you do this, and her back goes ramrod straight because it's tracked by the by these animations. Like by the aiming animation. Oh yeah, and you can also sit. But anyway. So she does still kind of awkwardly waddle, but now it's a little bit less of a lot of excuse me. It looks a little bit less bad when you're actually just like not aiming a gun. And then I subtly improved the climbing animation with a bit more of that overlapping animation as well, but it doesn't actually look that much different. But I think I'll probably save the other ones because eventually I think I want to just completely re-rig Jackie and like remodel her as well to like give her like eyes that can blink and like emote in any capacity. And also her butt kind of like flattens like a candy bar or something, or like a rag doll, like Woody from Toy Story. Because I found out let me tell you, I was staring at Jackie's crotch trying to do the weight painting for a long time to try and get her legs to not like collapse in on themselves when she sits down. So I'm glad that I'm glad I didn't subject myself to the embarrassment of streaming that. But anyway, what am I doing now? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do some more UI stuff. Oh yeah, and another thing I did was I moved now side characters can have entry points for their dialogue, so I'm just gonna have characters have like, if they're in multiple scenes, all of their dialogue can still be in one file, which I think is convenient because there's also like subroutines. My dialogue system has subroutines. Also, just in case this doesn't work. Remember, it's good form to have a back and an exit. Once I sell this dialogue system for $500 a month per seat. Well, sell, I mean license, of course. I'm not an idiot. Alright, so first thing I need to do is currently, excuse me, the wardrobe, if I go to entities, wardrobe, it has its UI here. And that, I don't think is correct. What I should do, so I'm going to straight up delete that, and I'm going to do, let's do like, export packed scene, UI.open. Let's do like open UI. So basically, the player will have a function for like any arbitrary menu, and then it can properly handle like, oops, excuse me. It can properly handle the UI itself. Because right now there's janky things like when you open the pause menu, the wardrobe UI doesn't disappear. And I think the easiest way to solve that will just be to unify it with everything else. But I also don't want to have like a billion different custom pages. Because this thing's already like, look at all this stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna do we have this. Let's do custom UI. So the UI will have custom, and that will just do function open custom. Also, this does mean that I now have to do Oh no, I do mode before paused. Okay. It'll be for C in custom UI C dot Q free C dot add child scene dot instance and then set mode. Oh wait, let's do like if wait, why did I do that? Do I actually use any of these functions? I don't think I do. I think all of the UI stuff is managed by this UI node. Oh well. Let's get the player. And let's have... Where's the UI at? Okay, I have that. So what I'm going to do for the wardrobe is it's just going to do player or body.ui.open custom. Or maybe like load custom or something. I like to open more. If not seen, return false. Alright, so let's do like if CUI.has method set active. Okay, and now we can get the wardrobe UI. Wherever it is. Oh, wardrobe. So let's just do function active. I know. I won't do that. Set active. Yeah. If active, enter. And then it'll just get the player. If I add online co-op, I may have to change this, but for some reason, I don't think I'll do that. Otherwise, it exits. Also, it should set process to active. Or, oh no, it does that already. I wonder if I can figure out what the previously loaded scene is and just not bother with that, but oh well, I don't care. So now I can have custom menus for any object and it'll be deallocated because it's assumed that they're not going to be commonly used. Let's see if this works. So there's a little wardrobe up there. Oh yeah, also I should hide my window. My YouTube window. Because I'm playing what was his name? Tigran Harasyan? It's the album Mock Root, though. And I'm playing it blatantly in violation of copyright. No free use even implied. Hey, look, that guy's there. UI.open custom UI. Oh. Duh. I didn't set a UI. Alright. That kind of works. And I know what the issue is with the custom UI. It needs to be that. And now, hopefully, it should properly, like, okay, yeah. And then when I press pause, it does not pause the game, which is fun. Why is that the case? Let's see. Oh, wait. Because gaming should have exactly the same things as there we go. Yeah, and look at that. Now it all disappears and this stuff is where it is. It's supposed to be. Oh wait, but the oh wait. Hang on. I don't think this should be set active inactive there. Yeah, that's not quite what I want. So if let's just do set process active. And I think that's all I need. Because right now what it's doing is that exit code actually unlocks the player and does all this stuff, so that's not really what I need. Also, do I need this? I think it shows it by default. Yeah. So it does that, and then it sets active to see visible. So I can gradually and then exit should be let's emit signal exit. Or no, that's not quite. That's not what I meant. Exited. This will do what I want it to do, I think. If how do I figure out whether or not something has... I think in object I'll need this. Because I'm trying to figure out how do I get the signals that an object has. Oh, get signal lists? Is that the best way? Oh no, has signal. Okay. So if has signal exited connect self connect one shot. So now it should only actually do the full unlocking of the player when they properly exit through this thing's UI, I think. And let's also hide these. And that I don't care about because you can now pause in the menu. Okay, so hopefully that looks good. Oop, I'm still processing inputs though. You can see the code's changing as I press the arrow buttons. Why is that the case? Because it should be that they don't. Set mode, if C has method, set active. So it should be inactive now. Oh, no it's not. Wait, no it is. Yeah, because this is the thing with set active. And it does everything else properly. So let's... Wardrobe active true. So wardrobe active false is never set. Why is that the case? Like, because it should be that set mode. Because it's setting mode to mode.pause. Set mode does this stuff. I think. Should pause. I mean, is there a place where it returns early? I know one thing I can do. So I have sidestepped the issue by, well, I guess I didn't sidestep it. Huh. But basically I just set process mode to stop so that way it doesn't, process inputs when it's paused. Okay, now it works. I thought there was a bug. I guess maybe it was just from fiddling with the code while it was running. Maybe I... Oh. Oh. When I press B... Hang on. For some reason, when I press the B button... Okay, so I think I know what that is. If paused, or well, no, that's not quite right. I need to connect. So I need pause dot self unpause or something like that. And also I need this thing here as well. So that's not going to be a one-shot connection. That's going to be basically for as long as this thing exists. And then also the same thing for the status. So that you should all have, let's see, pause menu. Has YouTube already given up? I don't get it. YouTube's no longer playing. Maybe I should just search up game OSTs. What game have I played recently? The problem is I don't really play video games. The last one was Neon White, and I already played that soundtrack. Agree? Alright, so this is Gris, or Greece? I actually don't know what it is. Is it French? I don't know enough French to know. Okay, but what I need is I'm just gonna have a simple signal for exiting. If active, else emit. Wait, no, that's not what I want. If is action pressed, UI cancel. If level equals 0. Wait, this is how I handle UI canceling? Or unpausing the game? Do I not? So what do I do with resume? Do I just manually do the same thing? What? Alright, let's just do like function like exit. Wait, why do I... Hang on, this is confusing me. So I already do unpause. What is the difference between unpause and resume? And do I need this signal? Because I guess I don't. I set this up in a I think in a rather poor way. Oh, I do that. So it should be, hang on, it should be like mode before paused. Why do I have resume and unpause? Who designed this? Who wrote this API? I'll keep that as unpause for now, just because for some reason I decided to do that. Wait, now I've been pressing Control Z too much. Okay. Okay, I should slow down. I want to move this next to pause. Do I have a pause? I don't have a pause function. I don't even have a pause function. Why do I have an unpause function? Okay, whatever. Let's close all except for, well, okay. So this should work though, because now it should actually go back to the UI properly, because when I pressed B, basically it was just going back to the game mode, but I was still locked in place because like half of the logic is handled by the player. Okay, so now if I resume, and now if I press B, okay. And then if I press B, so if I press back here, if I press B here, all right, so that seems to work. If I pause and then press the, oh, I can't do that. Okay, and for some, hang on, it's getting a little loud. Also, I finally aced all the levels in neon white. This music is getting louder and louder. It's drowning me out. Okay, you know what? This whole YouTube thing was a mistake on my part. What I need to do is go back to my roots. Okay, there we go. Let's see if I can balance this audio, because I want... The problem is my monitor, like for my microphone, is tied directly to the volume of sound that I get from it. So I want it to be as loud as possible in my ears so that I can actually hear what my voice sounds like. Oh well. The complexities of streaming, I guess. Okay. But, oh, I'm now in a screwed up... Huh. Wait, hang on. Okay. So for some reason... What was that? What did I do there? Because I somehow exited the UI, or the wardrobe, like, bodily. Is it? Oh, wait. No, it's not that. So I pressed B and pause at the same frame, I think. And then if I press resume... No, okay. So I already exited. I don't know what I did. I'll have to keep my eyes out for that bug, though. Because that might have just been from fiddling around. Oh. Huh? Wait, what? What? Oh. Oh, well that's... Okay. Oh. I know what it is. I think. When I set an active code... No, that's not it. What? Player set current code. Okay, so player set save checkpoint and then it exits. And then I emit the signal. So here I should... And also I don't need this ready function anymore, because it's not going to do that. And I don't need this. Well, actually, I'm still not getting any, like, set active false here. Oh, I know what it is. No, I don't, actually. I thought it was... I thought I was like not going through them all properly, but no, this should still be called every time, and it's just not being called every time. Do I have another variable? No. Oh wait, I know what it is. It's this. Okay. Play game. So it'll be... So I guess that's why I had a resume and an unpause. Even though they did exactly the same thing. Sometimes I look at this code and I'm like, man, why on earth did I design it like this? Excuse me. I guess that's why I work so fast, because I just do a bad job, and then I have to clean it up later. Admittedly, it's probably just because I'm like kind of fried a lot of times from this stuff. Okay, and also, it's now high time that I do the camera tweening. So, oh wait, I haven't even fixed the UI yet. I've just... Alright. One, these gotta go. These are so bad looking. Two, this should be a panel container. If I need margins, I can add a margin container. And then I can have everything in the margin container. And then the margin container can have its, There we go. Oh good, this doesn't actually get accessed by code. Though I may need, I want a little grid here. Because I have this. It should be like... two, and then it'll be, accept. Cancel. And then the prompts will be and then this one. And so this expands. Let's make it so that these expand. Yeah. Let's do like components and then like prompt, and then it'll have export texture, Someday I'm gonna have to make a proper like dynamic prompt system so that it also like if the player wants to change bindings, they're properly reflected. So it would have to do like to like read the actions and stuff. I'm not gonna do that for this game. I'll do that for the next one because I think it's gonna build on this code. Keyboard texture. Function ready. Connect. Visibility changed. Self. On. So basically, then it connects to its visibility change, so anytime it's shown or hidden, if visible, if using gamepad, texture equals pad texture, else do I have backspace? Oh. Also I need okay, I do have WASD controls for the UI. Alright, but I need gamepad texture, space, you know what? I hate working with Inkscape. I'm just gonna work with Krita from now on. Wait, what was I working on last with Krita? And why isn't it coming up? My bro Paint's got my back. So what I'm gonna do is a 128. And it'll be rounded, let's make it perfectly aligned so it's as big as it can be. And it'll be just slightly... Wait, how do I actually design... How did I design these? They're also 80 by 80. 128 by 80. Oh, interesting. Okay, hang on. Actually, I should... Wait, is it called Ink View? Do I have a new app? Hang on. I'm actually going to have to edit it through here properly, I think. Where is... And I'm gonna have to figure out where the hell I put these things. Oh yeah, also I'm running out of space on this hard drive. Eventually I'm gonna have to... I tried like putting all of my video files compressed, but they compress at like 99% the size that they are already. So, I gotta do something with them because I have like a terabyte of footage. I might have to compress it all to like MP4, which would take like weeks. So that's not fun. Or maybe just buy another hard drive. Prompts. Where the hell did I make this? Okay, I'm just gonna open this. So what did I just not? I bet I just made it in Paint. I bet I just did this already. I was like, oh, this one will be simple enough, and then, okay. Key, backspace. Is that what I actually did? I'm pretty sure that's 100% what I did. Because then if we... Okay. Whatever. Oh, right. The prompts are... Also, I don't know why they... Okay, so I had to pause and then unpause for the prompts to properly change to the right ones. I know what it is. It was because this function isn't run the first time that it's ready. Gotta do that first, and then every time that it's visible. And I'll leave that as it is. And in Godot, the performance overhead of doing 2 function calls is probably more than the overhead of just doing the work anyway. But oh well. Oh wait, for some reason, hang on. It still didn't work. So like I'm not using a controller here. Okay, interesting. I think because my controller is plugged in, it assumes that I'm using a controller already. Also, I may want to just switch. Oh. It should set active to false here. But I guess I'll just... What the hell is this? Okay, what exactly is happening here? I'm going to check when set mode is being called. What exactly is happening? What on earth is happening here? Because for some reason, it's not setting the thing inactive. So if I then press backspace, hello? This function should be called here. It's everywhere. Also, should I do this here? I don't think I should do this here, actually. Oh wait, no. Oh no. Okay, I thought this was get tree dot unpause. Okay, I'm an idiot. Okay, but this doesn't answer my question of why this... Hang on, I'm actually going to maybe play game. Okay, so now we're here. And then if I do F11, what are the controls for this? I know it's something funky. F11, F10. I C should pause. Okay, so we got this. Then, okay, so the status menu. I skipped over the fucking thing. I skipped over the one that I wanted to look at. Okay, let's just do that. Okay. Set process input active. Print wardrobe active. Okay. Do I have any errors here? I accidentally skipped over it again. Okay. FL. Fucking god damn it. I skipped over it again. I will eventually get this. F11. 10. Let's do this. Okay, so now I'm in pause menu. Now I'm in the status menu. So what is C now? The custom UI. Oh, I just realized what it is. The custom UI never has set active. Because the UI... Okay. Now I got it. Now I understand what it is. It's because this is not... I have a good idea. So there is none of that. Custom UI. Then I don't need this, and I don't need this, and I don't need this. Or, I guess I do. Okay. Let's see if that works. Let's just skip all the breakpoints for now. Maybe. Oh. Well, it seems I have done wrong. Wait, then why did this work the first time? Oh wait, no. Okay, so I'm setting active true twice there. I don't need that anymore. Because then it's set custom properly here. Okay, so that explains why I was entering into it properly. Oh, now it's just not working. Oh, because I have to do, because I have to do that. I never added as a child, so it can never be set active. Okay. Now we're finally getting somewhere. Oh, breakpoint, not a bug. That seems like a bug, though. So let's see, that happens after. So basically, we have our scene, we have our stuff. Oh wait, I might actually have to do... I might have to explicitly do this. Well, I shouldn't have to do that, but I should remove the child just to be safe, and then queue free it, probably. Okay, and then I go back, and then I pause, and then I do that. Oh, then I have to fix the issue with, that. When I pause and then unpause, Let's do... if active and not player. So basically, if we haven't done this before, it'll do this again. Otherwise, it'll just, like, show the visibility again. Also, let's browse my codes. I haven't gone through them in a bit. I think that works. Now I'm going to try with the keyboard. And I may actually change it so that you can't pause here. Because right now, if you press escape, you go to the pause menu. And the only way to get out of here is to press backspace, which is kind of awkward. So I'm going to do... something. It'll be almost the same, except it'll just do mode dot gaming. Do I have escape? Nope. It's weird that I guess I knew that it was going to be simple enough that I could just make them in Paint. Still seems weird that I made them in Paint, though. Key, escape. ESC. Okay. Whew, that doesn't quite work. see, because if the player isn't active, elif not active and player, wardrobe unlock, okay, because that basically does the same thing as exit, but it has no signal. Because that would put us into a feedback loop. Also, you know what? I am gonna have the last loaded scene, so it'll be what is it? Prompt UI or loaded UI. If loaded UI equals scene, it'll just do that. And then let's see if that actually works. Hopefully it does. And now it should be doing a little bit less work. Also, I really like this code. I didn't notice this one before. Okay, I think that's enough of fiddling around with the wardrobe code for now. Like, I was gonna change those ugly pink arrows. Ooh. My throat tripped on itself. Oh yeah, also, I added specular highlights to the sand and I'm kind of mixed on it. I forgot to mention that with the... It was with the whole shader rewrite for the, or the shader changes to get the drop shadow working. So you can see there's a bit of highlight in the sand, especially, because it varies based on the type of terrain. I'm kind of mixed on it because it kind of looks like PS3, like a bit too high of contrast, because it's like Fong shading, basically. So it's very Half-Life 2 era. So yeah, I'm kind of mixed on that. And also I gotta change these guys because you can see the actual light on them. So it's like a blue. So eventually I gotta change them to all be using my main spatial shaders. But that means that they have to have textures, and then... So I'm probably just gonna make 1 pixel wide textures for them. But... oh well, that's enough of me moaning and complaining. What else was I gonna do today? Hopefully nothing hard. Oh yeah, and eventually, or I think I'm just gonna have to start adding content. Like these things, these would be nice. I think they're gonna have to go later. Like I think I'm just gonna have to start making scenes and like adding animations and things. So let's actually just put these, I don't know, wherever fucking... Knife with melee, enemy variants. The crawler exists. I would like a death knot with a bigger projectile. When was I gonna do this? Man, there's so much stuff. So much stuff. I only have less than a month. And I'm sitting here complaining about how much stuff I have instead of doing it. let's just go to Excel Lunge. Alright, let's just do... I know. Why do I do this after? And I remember there was some reason that I had the... Excuse me. That I had the lunge kick the way that I do. It was probably dumb, though. So it does dramatically limit the player's ability to... Well... Do I want them... I guess if the player kicks off the ledge, they can sort of Looney Tunes it. Wait, that's actually like... Yeah, that's legitimately like Looney Tunes. I just realized why I had it the way that I did. Because... Alright, let's have that. Okay, so now the player doesn't like Looney Tunes off a cliff. Okay, I think that's good enough. Like, I don't know exactly what... I don't quite remember why I had it set up the way that I did, or what exactly changed to make it not the way that it is anymore. I will miss that bug. It was very fun. Also, actually, I think with the way that it works, I think I can Looney Tunes. So basically, not quite. Because it treated the player as if they were on the ground while they were lunging, so that you could roll out of it even when you were in the air. For some reason, it's not nearly as obvious now with this movement. I don't know why. I also have to tweak their movement so they don't flip upside down so much, because that's... I don't know, it's a bit obvious that they're just a physics thing that's like rolling around. Oh, okay, that's up there. I mean, it's been so long that I've been doing this little exploit, or like this little cheese where I run up here and then roll jump, that I had completely forgotten that you can just climb up here now. Like, you don't actually need to do any sort of like fancy footwork. Also, the roll jump has insane knockback because, well, it's because of a bug with Godot's physics where it doesn't really, like, kinematic bodies can still collide with rigid bodies even if you don't set infinite inertia to true. They just have to be going sufficiently fast. And so it's just the physics system working. So I have to figure out a way of like not having that. Or maybe just like deliberately utilizing it. Ooh. Okay, that's a wicked bug. So if you hit an enemy while you're standing on it, you are accelerated with their velocity because you're on the ground, or because they count as the ground. How would the player... I'm thinking from the perspective of bugs. Or like exploits. Of like, how would the player actually like benefit from that? Because I don't know if they can really exploit that predictably. It'd be more just annoying. Now I have to think like, how do I actually like prevent that? Because I'm pretty sure it's just whatever body you're colliding with, or like standing on, is considered the floor, as long as you can collide with it. Like there's no like special built-in logic, so I might have to add another like mask or something to the functions for like move and slide, where like you can set what masks count as floors. Because basically I just need the player to not... Because I still want the player to collide with the enemies, I think. I mean, I guess that would solve all the problems at once if you just physically could just walk through them arbitrarily. That could actually be the best option here. Just make it so that they don't have any physics interactions except for like the area damages that they do. I'll think on that. That's probably the best option. But at least I got an easy bug fixed. I mean, well, fixed is a bit of an overstatement, I think. It's not like egregiously bad as it was, but you can still get a little bit of air from kicking into a wall, which is kind of jank. Alright, and I forgot the way that I did it. So you can kick once when you're sliding, so that way, because before it used to be like, it felt like it was eating your inputs if you were fighting on a slope, like near where you were sliding. So you can kick just once. But if you climb then, if I release and kick again, I can't kick, because I've already like used my charge, quote unquote. I should put more work into the climbing. I think if I keep refining the game, that'd be one thing that I'd change significantly. Probably make it look more like Breath of the Wild, where it just looks very good. Also, there's like... Oh, okay. There's something funky with the shadows going on. Also, hang on. I'm going to change the specularity by default. So these shaders, or maybe I'll just change the material. So, what is it? Environment, copper, corroded copper. No, I guess it's here. I'll just put it. Why do I have everything in like random places? I can just move stuff. Like I don't need to be afraid of breaking the game. It's actually pretty good. I don't think I've ever actually had a problem with moving stuff in Godot. I think that's one thing that it does very well. I mean, unless I manually specify it in a script or something, but... Wait, weird. These have had... Okay. That's interesting. I didn't know the dash used the... I guess that makes sense, that it uses the lunge accelerator. Alright, but let's get our copper corroded. This is gonna have no specularity whatsoever. Maybe. I'm not a fan of how in Godot, when there's a bug in a script and it hot reloads, it like breaks all of the scripts simultaneously, so you have to just start the game over. Well, that's kind of a minor complaint. But I'm just gonna see what zero specularity looks like, because it looked kind of janky. There might be some division going on that I don't remember. Oh yeah, also on this little race, I got a new record. I got, I think it's like 21.5 seconds. 21.67. Oh. Play game? Man, I should not have changed so much stuff. Why did I have I don't get it. I don't get why I made two methods that did exactly the same thing and then named them differently and then used different semantics for them when I knew that they were wrong. Or when I should have known that the pause semantics were wrong. Okay, then I can press B. And it's not like there's like a fancy route or anything. It was just like micro optimizations in terms of the my new time. But I like little time wasty things like that. I think it's just fun to just optimize for. Ooh, you know, I think I think there is a bug with zero specularity, now that I look at it. I mean, it's kind of cool. Alright, let's make this like 0.1 or something. Okay, that's much better. And I also want maybe like 2 specularity for the ground. So that way it's still like sand. So you can see a little bit of shine there. And you know what? I'm not even going to fix the bug. I'm just going to let it happen. Well, actually, I should at least figure out what the bug is. So it's, I'm sure, because of light. Specularity. So, something to the power of 0 should be 1. Like, so this should be 1. And then it's 0 divided by something. it's 1 times 0, so intensity equals 0, so it should just disable the specularity. Am I setting it somewhere? Oh, maybe it's here? Non-specularity ceiling. No. And also, I swear roughness is set at some point. Because I was thinking it might mess up the main shader, because here roughness is set to 2 divided by specularity. Actually, I gotta change that a lot. Let's change that to like plus 0.1 or something. Oh wait, no, I already clamp it, but oh well. I have that there. Do I have... Oh wait, no. Can I set roughness per vertex? It looks like it actually. And this may actually give kind of an ugly sheen to the ground now that I think about it. Whew. Whew. What is happening here? Ah, okay. Wait, why was that in... That's just straight up a bug. Like, that's not even... Like, what? Oh. Specularity is the one that doesn't exist, I'm pretty sure. Wait, no. What the hell? It's right there. Undefined shader, M specularity. Which one? Like, does it tell me which shader? I mean, I'm assuming it's this one, because this is the one that's being compiled right now. But then, what do I do different? Fragment roughness equals this. Wait, M specularity, M underscore specularity. That's where the issue was. But there is no variable named M specularity. Also, the wardrobe doesn't need the set active anymore. My brain is falling out. Okay. So is it... So it's this. In both of these shaders. Wait, what the hell? Didn't I... What? Huh? I could've... Okay, I guess I just forgot to cut it and paste it. And that's what I get for using cut and paste it all instead of just typing it out manually. Let's see how this looks. I don't like it. I think I should lower the specularity by default, so it's gonna be like... Which is honestly kind of what I was expecting. But let's do like, Now it kind of just looks exactly as it did, but I kind of like how it looks. I kind of liked the higher, let's do like 2, no, let's do like 3 here. So it makes the sand a bit brighter, maybe a bit too bright. Maybe like 2. Because I do like lightening up the sand a bit. Alright, that seems okay. Let's see how it looks in the dark though, because that's going to be, I think, where it runs into problems. Alright, it looks okay in here. Let's see, it's only 7. Also, for some reason, I just really like how the drop shadow looks when you're climbing. I don't know exactly what it is. I think it's just because it feels very natural. Like, it feels like how complex shadows would be distributed. And it sort of is how they would, but... I think it's just the approximation works much better there than it does everywhere else, just by virtue of, the player's knees being closer to the surface. Sort of like how I prefer how it looks in the dark than the light, because in the light it's not a very good approximation, because it's too gray. And then here it's perfect, because that's exactly what I want. Anyway, I'm ranting and raving, and I'm kind of not doing anything productive now. Because I think... So I have that. I think I may wind up streaming more sporadically, because a lot of this content, I don't know, I just don't have fun streaming it, like writing and stuff. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna end the stream for today, right here. We fixed a bug, and I tweaked some numbers, and I showed off the features that I did off stream. So this will just be sort of getting back into it after my weekend. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna start working on the place called Crab Hill. So I think that's gonna be our next big feature. Just this nasty little place. And I think that should be pretty fun. So I hope to see you then.